On our Final Four edition of The Dish, a Houston-based chef living out the American dream. Victoria Elizondo of Cochinita & Co. didn't learn English until she was 12 and fought to get out of the kitchen before finding herself drawn back in. She'd built her business from scratch and now is reaping the rewards from both the critics and, more importantly, from the neighborhood. We visited the newly named James Beard semi-finalists in Houston to learn how she honors her community and her Mexican heritage through her food.
Gorrito, 13. La Luna, 23.
At Cochinita & Co., Tuesday night is all about loteria.
El Soldado, 34.
Bingo with a Mexican twist.
Árbol.
Hosted by chef and owner Victoria Elizondo.
El Diablito, awesome.
It's just one way Elizondo has transformed this East End space into a neighborhood spot.
People come here every day, sometimes even multiple times a day.
That's because Elizondo offers up more than just fun and games, serving Mexican cuisine inspired by the food of her childhood in Monterrey, Mexico.
I haven't been able to go back to my country in like over 18 years actually. It was really affecting me because I felt disconnected and of course unhappy. So my business brings Mexico to me. It has built a bridge for me to connect back to my culture, my country. It's been amazing.
As is the food. We started with some simple chips and guacamole, which you definitely don't want to pass over.
Isn't it amazing? We actually pack those totopos with the tortilla chips, and we sell hundreds of bags every week.
Oh my God, these chips are amazing.
Yeah.
Then there are the vegan tostaditas, made with local mushrooms.
And then we cook them with a chipotle salsa, and then we make an avocado crema with cashew yogurt.
Cochinita pibil tacos.
So we marinate it with oranges, habanero, garlic, bay leaves. We wrap it all up and throw it in the oven for a lot of hours.
This is delicious.
And an untraditional mole.
We actually mix it with mole rojo, which is more of a spicy mole. I like the negro and I like the rojo, so I combine them together to make like my unique balance.
When she was 12 years old, Elizondo and her mom moved to the U.S. from Mexico without documentation. She told me her mom wanted a better life for her, but without her dad's help, it was difficult to get a visa. Elizondo would eventually become protected as a deferred action for childhood arrivals, or DACA, recipient.
What do you remember about coming to the United States first?
It was very tough, very, very tough.
Did you speak English?
No, not at all, no. I learned it very fast, and then as soon as I felt comfortable enough, at the age of 15, I got my first job, being a cashier at a rotisserie chicken restaurant.
Elizondo's love of food was inspired by the women in her family, especially her mother, Graciela, who Elizondo says was overworked and underpaid at her jobs in food service.
When you become a DACA recipient, you get a Social Security and a work permit. And that's like, as soon as I get it, I'm out of this industry. I am going to live my American dream and just go get an office job. And I did. I was out by 5 p.m. I had weekends off. I had holidays paid. And I hated it. I hated every minute of it. I was not happy. I found myself scrolling the computer through recipes. I'll call my friends that were still working at the restaurant. I'm like, hey, how's everything going? Is it busy?
She eventually quit her 9-to-5 gig for culinary school, going on to earn her chops at top Houston restaurants, including Pax Americana under Chef Martha Wilcox.
She was a great example of how I wanted to do things. She was very humble. She was there every day. She cared about her team. It was very inspiring working for her.
With money from an income tax return, Elizondo started her own business, catering events and doing pop-ups. She opened an outpost in a new Houston food hall, but the timing was wrong. It was early 2020.
The pandemic started right after we opened there, so it was shut down very quickly. My mom is a great cook. I knew she made amazing tamales, and everybody was going through a rough time. And I felt like they just want comfort food. So I was like, make some tamales, I'll post it on social media, I'll deliver them. People were ordering a lot of them, and it got to the point where Houston is huge. So I had to drive 4 hours, deliver all of these tamales.
A corporate account with Houston-based Kickin' Kombucha eventually led to a permanent spot here, where Elizondo runs the food program. And last year, she released a cookbook titled Taco-tastic.
Tacos are a love language. It's something that you eat when you need comfort, when you need love, when you are celebrating. To me, it's amazing seeing how much of an impact tacos have made in this country. Like, it doesn't matter the color of your skin, your nationality, your religion, like everybody knows what a taco is. Being able to share a cookbook with 60 taco recipes,
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Sharing love.
Elizondo still works with Mom Graciela, serving up their signature comfort food to loyal customers.
I'm wondering if what you've created here is some of that what your mom maybe dreamed of when she did move here.
Yes, Graciela says, she's helping fulfill her daughter's dream, but at the same time, it's both their dreams being fulfilled.
Aquí le falta que mami el fideo.
Ya está enfrente.
If not more recently, exceeded.
You have also been named a rising chef semi-finalist at the James Beard Foundation.
That was even harder to believe. I still can't wrap my head around it.
I saw that look in your eyes.
Yeah. I never imagined that we would get acknowledged for doing comfort food and for doing just good food. I thought it was something, you had to be like a fine dining chef. You know, we don't even have our own restaurant. More of like a pop-up. It was surreal. It still is.
I need more excitement. Thank you. Okay, not that much. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you all so much.
And, there's more excitement coming because actually she's able to expand now in that space and get more of a traditional restaurant that you might expect. And I should get the James Beard title correct. It's Emerging Chef was the semi-finalist award for her. Cheers to you guys. I tried to get you chips, and once again, we had a little problem with the mail delivery system. So I apologize, but a toast, obviously, to Victoria Elizondo, who's doing some great stuff here in Houston.
Convenient excuse.
Cheers to you, Dana, and cheers to that wonderful story.
Very good story. So this tea has hibiscus, cinnamon, orange, and agave in it. It's good.
Very good. I like the cinnamon to it, too. And I love what also she says about how tacos is really a love language. And you see how that just runs through how she spent that time in the kitchen with her own mom, and now she's sharing it with others.
Very nice. Taco-tastic.